ukuthi kube yini eqokethwa ngaphakathi kuma-statement bese wathena-ke bekumele kube ukuthi ihlangothi lezombuso elukutshela kabanzi ekuthizini kubele ukuthi kube yini oyitholayo noma bayibhalayo ngaphansi kwama-statement lawo-ke.
No, my lord, the context is not correct. What transpired, it is correct to say warning statements from different stations were brought by me at the request of Advocate UMnisi, my lord.
Atufakazi kuyiqiniso ukuthi-ke ama-statement amaningi aqhamba kumastisha amaningi kwezesiphoyisa kade bemcela ukuthi akawalethela ngaphambi kusenkantolo ecela umnumzana-ke uMnisi.
Then, subsequent to one particular warning statement, my lord, of a specific station, that warning statement was brought in without an affidavit as to who gave that warning statement. And that is where the issue of instructions came in, where I said, but we were not asked as to where did we got this document. It was to produce various warning statements, as it was in dispute that there is only one specific warning statement. So that part of instruction came in that context, my lord.
Athi-ke phakathi kodaba lwaqhamuka ngesikhathi kade eqhamukisa eletha ama-statement ahlukile ngaphambi kwenkantolo. Udaba lwaqhamuka kuwukuthi-ke kade khona i-statement esisodwa ngaphakathi kwe-statement lezi kade ziningi-ke ekade lingaphelekezwa uhlelo lwe-affidavit. Futhi kulabo qhamuka khona kudaba lokuthi ama-statement kwamele ukuthi bathathe ngendlela efanayo bese ufakazi washo ukuthi ama-statement abawathathi ngendlela efanayo futhi ama-statement ahlukile ngendlela ababhala ngayo.
Now, further to that, my lord, my position, which I've said then, and I still stand by it, my lord, was that there is no policy that says a specific warning statement should be used. I said there's no policy that says one specific warning statement is the one that is prescribed to be used whenever a suspect is interrogated or interviewed, my lord.
Futhi ukujobela ke impendulo yakhe washo ukuthi khona njalo ke lapho ke akukho ke umthetho noma umthetho khona ke vele ophoqayo ekuthizeni ke kwamele ukuthi i-statement esithile ke basebenzise uma ngabe ke sebadala ugebengu noma uma ngabe sele bethwesa ke umsolwa icala.
And these different warning statements from different stations, my lord, were brought to show exactly that different stations in the country uses different warning statement forms whenever they take down a warning statement.
Ejobela futhi ingazelo yakhe uyasho khona ukuthi ama-station ikhumulo zamaphoyisa eningi la eningizimu Afrika ke lapho ke azisebenzisi i-statement ke ezifanayo ama-warning statement afanayo kepha basebenzisa ama-warning statement ahlukile.
Now the introduction of the book of iqabane, my lord, came under that context at the later stage because my understanding of what UMnisi was saying. Can I finish, my lord?
I am asking question, you respond to my questions. You're not here to give a story. Do you understand?
No, I don't understand, my lord. The question has been
you
asked.
You never understand, Brigadier, because we have been used to that culture. I ask you one thing, you take the whole day to explain something that I've not asked you. I've never asked you about iqabane. For now.
The witness is within his right to elaborate. He's explaining the context in which my learned friend is asking about the warning statements. Now he's explaining the context in which those warning statements came to the fore, and he's also referring to that book. There's nothing wrong with it. Just giving the context, the background to the question that is being asked by Advocate UMnisi. In other words, just trying to take us back to what happened at that particular moment in time. There's nothing wrong with it.
I'm not even so sure, my lord, what is it that the state is saying here, because I'm specifically referring to the statement which I exhibited, ZZ2, ZZ3, ZZ3A, ZZ4, ZZ5, and ZZ6. The last point that you were talking about in this statement was there's a colleague that is seated behind you who also got a statement, I think it was from Nelspruit. Unfortunately, there is no indication as to who from Nelspruit that he actually got that statement from. That is the point at which we were. We were busy with these statements, not iqabane, not whatever. And for your information, we have stated pretty clear that you do not know what iqabane is. You probably went out and read it and then you want to come and amend now. It's fine. The state will lead you in that regard in your cross in its examination in chief. But as for me now, I'm on this statement, not on iqabane.
Athi-ke lapho ukhuluma nge-statement zemibukiso uZZ2, ZZ3A, ZZ4, ZZ5 futhi no-ZZ6 lapho-na-ke wona fakazi washo khona ngathi kune-statement esiqhamuke Nelspruit noma nasithola ke Nelspruit kepha wasakhumbuli kabanzi ukuthi nasithola kubanike lapho-ke futhi omunye wabasebenzi osebenza nabo-ke okade khona hlezi la ngemuva-ke washo ukuthi uzobheka futhi abhekisise ukuthi ngabe i-statement leso kade siqhamuka kubanike Nelspruit noma ubanike owanilethela i-statement leso uqhamuka kwisikhumulo samaphoyisa sase-Nelspruit.
My lord, a wrong assertion was put to me by Advocate UMnisi, and he said he was jogging my memory. Or rather, trying to remind him of how I remember we got to where we were. It was in that context because he said he's jogging my memory of how events unfolded, and I was simply indicating as to how I remember events unfolded. And in that events, then I mentioned things that I recall, not that I'm interested in specific items, my lord.
Athi lapho-ke nakade abuzwa-ke nezehlo-ke noma nezinto ngendlela kade zenzeka ngakhona-ke lapho-ke nonke made bebheka umkhumbulo ukuthi ngabe usakhumbula kangangani-ke lapho-ke kepha kusiyona-ke indlela le umnumzana uMnisi akhuluma ngayo ukuthi izinto zenzeka ngakhona-ke.
Thank you, Brigadier. Let's go to Exhibit ZZ2. Now, it's a warning statement, and you said that statement came from, or it's written there on top of it, the gamma scope. If I'm not mistaken, actually, let me not speculate because you're there to give the answers. You said this statement again. Who did you get this statement from?
Bathi kule statement,
Or this document from that ZZ2?
bathi kule document elikhonakala ngaphambi kwakho kumnumzana manje umbuzo kuwukuthi ngabe kwenza ukuthi siqhamuka kubanike statement lesi lesibhale gamma scope.
My lord, these exhibits are accompanied by statements from each and every station. So, and we disclose that part. So this exhibit, the form, should be accompanied by a statement of this particular station who then gave it to Lieutenant Colonel Roth.
Athi lapho ke kumele ukuthi ibe ne-statement ke esiphelekeza ke i-document leli ke likhonakala ke leli ke la basichazela kabanzi khona ukuthi ngabe siqhamuka kubanike ngaphambi ukuthi basinikezele ku-Lieutenant Colonel Roth.
May we please have received that statement that you're referring to, that accompanies this document that comes from Takama scope.
Excuse me, I didn't hear the question, my lord. I don't understand the question.
I am saying, may we kindly receive that statement that accompanies this document from Takama scope, as you are saying.
Manje ke bacela ukuthi thule statement leso ke siphelekeza ke document leli ke liqhamuka statement siqhamuka i-gamma scope.
This statement has been handed up as Exhibit ZZ3 in brackets A. It's the statement of Harold Stephanus Krier. It forms part of the exhibit.
Thank you. ZZ3, there's a statement here, ZZ3, that comes from Takama scope, ZZ2 from Takama scope, and then ZZ3. Where does ZZ3 come from? It's written the Graf Reinet. It's written the Graf Reinet. Warning statement by suspect, Graf Reinet case. You have that document in front of you. If you have it, can you please give us the statement that accompanies this document as well? You said all these documents, these documents here are accompanied by statements. May you kindly have the statement that accompanies that ZZ3 from Graf Reinet?
This is what we just pointed out, that it's Exhibit ZZ3A. And it's also so stated in the list of exhibits that we have handed up. If one looks at, just looking at the relevant